You may or may not agree with me, but fall is the best season when it comes to layering, textures, bold colors. It is just my favorite time of the year when it comes to styling, especially winter season. It's just the time of the year where you can definitely try different things out. But here is the thing. Not every trend is worth your money. Some of them disappear in a year and you're left wondering, why did I spend so much money on something that I don't even wear anymore? That is why in this video, I got you covered and I want to focus more on the smart side of styling. And I'm talking about investment pieces. These are fall trends for 2025 that actually last. In case you missed my last video, I talk about all of the fall fashion trends for 2025 that you can actually wear. This is kind of a, segue into that video. These are the actual trends that I recommend investing in. Things that look good, feel relevant, and that will last for years to come. So if you want to avoid wasting on pieces that are all hyped up and actually build a wardrobe that works season after season, let's get into it. Number one, quality outerwear. So outerwear is the backbone of fall style. And sure, every year you'll see some different silhouettes, the quote unquote it jackets or it outerwear, something that's super trendy. But the truth is the pieces that always last are the ones with timeless cuts and quality fabric. For example, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, I will mention some coats, especially something like wool. That wool fabric is beautiful for the fall season. You already know, think camel colors, navy or black. You can wear this in 2025, 2030, honestly, even beyond that. It just never truly goes out of style. Same thing with a trench coat. It is practical, it's also versatile and timeless. Trench coats instantly make even a simple outfit look elevated. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about this in the previous videos, but overshirts is another staple to have in your wardrobe. It's definitely an investment piece. They tend to be heavyweight, textured, and versatile. You can wear them on their own or as a layering piece. That's why I consider outerwear the number one investment. And if you choose the right one, it'll serve you for years to come. On a personal note, I tend to rotate between two coats every single year. You don't have to have an enormous collection of coats. Honestly, one will do, a solid piece, and you don't even have to break the bank with that. I actually made a video a few weeks ago on how to shop on a budget, and I gave you some insider tips on how to purchase high quality coats for about the fraction of the price. So check that out. I'm gonna link it above. You'll see it somewhere up there or down below in the info box. Again, there are different types of fabrics and prints. Some of the overshirts or jackets, outerwear have different prints, but as usual, you guys already know, I recommend getting something with a neutral tone, something that will not go out of style. Like, don't grab something that is super trendy and super loud, because again, you don't know if that'll be in style or how you'll feel about that next year or in years to come. All right, number two, tailored trousers / relaxed silhouettes. Skinny jeans and super slim pants, those are not necessarily in style. Again, I always want to preface with these type of videos, if that's what floats your boat, if that's what you like, if you prefer skinny jeans, that's totally fine. I'm not here to tell you what you cannot wear, what you can wear. This is just some advice that I'm giving to you. But for this season, some investment pieces that I recommend is a really good silhouette when it comes to trousers. The shift towards relaxed trousers is more than just a trend, quote unquote. It's the new baseline for menswear. A pair of straight leg wool trousers in gray or black navy is something that you'll wear with pretty much everything. They look good with sneakers, boots, loafers, you name it. And in fall, textured fabrics like corduroy or heavy cotton give you both comfort and style. I feel like for the most part they are flattering. If you want me to make a video on how to style relaxed tailored trousers, I would love to do that. Tip that I have for you is to start with one pair, maybe like some charcoal wool trousers, for example, and you'll build from there. You'll find yourself reaching for them way more than you think. It is something that I, again, recommend investing in for the fall winter season 2025. All right, number three, knitwear. No surprise, knits are fall essentials, but the real investment lies in, quality textures. For example, instead of chasing crazy patterns, look for pieces that feel good and layer easily. For example, chunky crew necks, ribbed knits, zip neck sweaters. These are timeless, and honestly, I feel like zip neck sweaters are flattering on everybody. Now, the cool thing about knitwear is that they pair well with pretty much everything. They pair well under coats, over t-shirts, with trousers or denim. It adds depth to your outfits without feeling like you're trying too hard. We want to look like we're not trying that hard, but we still want to look put together. Now, another reason to invest is that knitwear lasts a long time if you care for it properly. A good wool or cashmere sweater can literally last a decade, whereas like cheaper fast fashion knits lose shape and pile up within months. Again, there are certain pieces that I don't believe in investing, like t-shirts and whatnot. I mean, that's totally up to you, but there are certain pieces as this that I'm talking about right now that I do recommend, you know, investing in, because it'll just last you years and years and years. I have pieces that I've had for seriously like 10 years that just, it's like way worth the money. All right, number 4, elevated footwear. So of course, sneakers are always part of the rotation, but fall is when boots and loafers are staples. And if you pick the right pair, they're not just trendy, they're timeless. For example, you hear me talk a lot about boots, but again, it's one of those pieces that I feel are versatile, more so than any other like fall shoe. And they're also flattering, on most people. Now, the type of boot, it's totally up to you, but if you're thinking timeless, I'd go more towards Chelsea boots, lace-up boots, or sleek loafers. These silhouettes have been around for decades. What changes slightly each year are colors or details, but the core design stays relevant. I mean, it's just a timeless piece. So investing in one solid, high quality pair will go a long way. For example, black leather Chelsea boots with some trousers for a night out, or, you know, brown boots with denim for the weekend, or loafers with some knitwear or jackets and that tailoring for that smart, you know, pretty casual vibe. The thing with footwear is one of the easiest ways to elevate an outfit. It's literally the base of your outfit. So, you know, a pair of sneakers says casual, but a pair of boots just instantly says, you know, like you're put together. And that's why I believe they're worth investing. What am I saying? They're worth investing in. All right, moving on to number 5, timeless accessories. This is where you can add personality without necessarily buying into the hype. The investment pieces that actually last are the ones that balance practicality with style. A wool scarf in neutral tones, a solid leather tote or leather bag, crossbody bag, you know, you'll carry daily. You know, it's practical, but it's also stylish and timeless. And with jewelry, go the subtle route. You know, think silver rings, a minimal chain, a nice little signet ring, a watch. I mean, those little things that will just definitely upgrade your outfit and will last you for years to come. The cool thing about accessories is that they don't necessarily age out. I mean, depending what type of jewelry and designs that you get. My advice is don't buy into logos. If you invest in minimal, well-made accessories, they'll look good no matter what year it is. Now, to end this video off, I want to say the thing about these pieces is that they're not necessarily quote unquote trendy. I mean, they're trends in a sense that they're highlighted right now, but they're timeless staples. And that's why they're worth your money. They're worth investing in. So instead of spending money on something you'll only wear for one season, you're building a wardrobe that honestly gets better over time. So tell me in the comments, what is one piece of clothing that you've invested in that has been worth every penny? I would love to know. It can be a few or like one singular item. You know, think a coat, a jacket, shoes. Let me know. And if you've been enjoying this type of content, don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe. I want to say hello to a lot of the new faces that have joined my channel. I am super stoked to continue making these videos, and yeah, just more good stuff coming out your way. As usual, I'm trying to keep things short and concise. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that. And that being said, I will see you in the next video. Adios.